Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 20 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode. We are joint on points for Marquez and the championship at the moment, both on 85. We're going to Mugello next and then Catalunya, two of my favourite tracks, but we need to look for a contract for next season. So I'm going to search for a contract for Aprilia and also for Red Bull KTM as well. So we'll go with one of them next season. So, right, let's head over and start Mugello with our Ducati. 6 laps. Right, let's get this underway. Didn't make it through to qualifying, so we're starting down in 13th place. Not ideal, but yeah, I couldn't make it through Q1 unfortunately. We were just off of the top 2 times, but I couldn't quite make up that last little bit that I needed. But it's fine, it's a long run down to turn 1, which will hopefully, help me out. But we shall see. Still no upgrades on the bike. Okay. Here we go. Try and get a good run down to turn 1 if I can. Use slipstream as well. And we have made a good start. We've made up a few positions. Down into turn 1. We're into 2nd position. That's a good start, okay. Right, let's see what we can do around here then. Yeah, oh, Vinales, get off me. Someone's down, Petrucci's down. Vinales trying to get through. Oh! There was not a gap there, Vinales. You're being very aggressive. Have it back. Right. Back in the 2nd place. That's lost us a bit of time over Marquez because Vinales decided to get all aggressive up in my face. Let's try and close down Marquez and see if we can close him down. I'm not going to be 100% confident I'm going to be able to do that. It's 0.8 at the moment. Yeah, my pace in FP3 and qualifying was not that good. But, I mean, 2nd place at the moment, that's fine. Remember, whoever finishes in front, be it Marquez or myself in this race, will lead the championship after this race. So if Marquez finishes in front of me, he will lead the championship. If I finish in front of him, I'll lead the championship. But at the moment, he's extending the lead to 1.2. Can I close him down? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll give it a go. We've still got a long way to go in this race. We're on to lap 2. 2 Yamahas behind in 3rd and 4th. Dovi down in 5th. I think we have closed that gap down a little bit, It looks like it's come down. Down into turn 4. Here's 0.4 the gap. We are closing in on Marquez. We have really reeled him in. He's gone very deep there through Casanova. Didn't really cost him too much time though. Through Arrabbiata 2, still 0.4. Yeah, like I said, when we move to Aprilia or KTM, I know that I'm going to have to upgrade those bikes because they are going to be very, very slow. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. And weirdly, this has been another round. Again, I don't want to jinx myself, but I've not actually crashed yet here. The front end has actually felt pretty good. It hasn't really washed out from me without me realising or without any warning. It's felt fine around here. Right, slipstream is working. We are closing. 47.3 for Marquez, 46.8 for me, which side into the inside. We are through into the lead on lap number 3. Oh wow, now we've got damage. Cheers, Marquez. Decided to come to the back of me. So that's not going to help, having a bit of bike damage. Well, we've got 0.7 over Marquez at the moment. So we are just starting to pull away. So yeah, if it finishes as it is now, we will lead the championship by 5 points from Marquez. Still very, very close in the championship, though. I mean, you can't get any closer at the moment with us being on exactly the same points. Okay. I don't think we're actually pulling away that much. And Vinales in third isn't too far behind either. So we can't relax at the moment. Yeah, half a second over Marquez, that's all. That isn't much at all through the final corner. On to the start finish. Come on. Okay, 46.5. Whoa, we've got 1 second lead. 1 second lead. I see Dovy's got Rossi now, so Dovy's up to 4th. Two Espargaro brothers together in 19th and 20th. No idea which round they are. Speaking of the Espargaro brothers, there is rumours going around from multiple reputable sources saying that Pol Espargaro could possibly be going to Repsol Honda for 2021, which is quite an interesting premise. Pol's worked really, really hard in MotoGP. Obviously, he was with Tech 3 Yamaha for a few years, and he switched to the Red Bull KTM team. He's been helping to build that bike up to a really good standard. He's managed to get on the podium with it, but obviously still a lot of work to do with that bike. But yeah, a lot of sources are pointing towards Pol Espargaro switching to Repsol Honda for 2021. And what does that mean for Alex Marquez? Well, it looks like pretty much the writing's on the wall for him at the moment, despite not actually racing the Repsol Honda yet. But yeah, those same sources are also saying that KTM could chuck a load of money towards Dovizioso to get him to obviously switch from the factory Ducati to KTM. Obviously Dovi would be their main development rider for the team, and hopefully get that bike even quicker than it is. But yeah, I mean, that could potentially mean that Alex Marquez could move to Ducati. But then Jorge Martin is meant to be moving up to Ducati, but more likely the Pramac team. But you never know, they may chuck him straight to the factory team, because we know that Jack Miller's going there. So yeah, of course it is a lot of speculation at the moment, but yeah, it's looking like that one could turn out to be a bit of a fly in the ointment, especially for Mark. Obviously he's signed a 4-year deal with Repsol Honda, so it's whether he can persuade Repsol Honda to keep Alex on for at least another year. I mean, I'm sure Repsol would want to keep Mark happy. However, you know, Repsol is not going to be sponsoring that team for much longer. So it's going to come down to HRC. I know that the sponsor Repsol likes Spanish riders in that team. I mean, Paul Espargaro is Spanish anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, it would be interesting to see Paul on a proper full factory bike, a very competitive one. So we have seen him on the podium a few times, even when he was at Tech 3 Yamaha as well. So it would be good to see what he could do, given a proper crack at a MotoGP season. But yeah, we will have to wait and see. So we are on the final lap here at Mugello. We haven't pulled away from Marquez. In fact, he's been closing me back down. Probably overheard me talking about Alex being replaced already. He's really closing me down. That gap is not much at all. Could we get our second win of the season with the Tissot Ducati? I'm going to try. We've only got a few corners left to go. Just going to get through the S's and then the final corner. Get through here well. Yep, half a second over Marquez. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to win at Mugello. So we will lead the championship by 5 points. And there we go. We've done it. Another victory. Ooh, Crutchlow got the fastest lap of 45.3. Tell you what, there's a couple of them in the 45s there. Quartararo being the other one. Petrucci the only DNF. So we go, confirmation we are leading the championship by 5 single points from Marquez in second. Still 4th in the team championship. But yeah, Ducati doing good in the constructors. We had to work for that one. Especially with, you know, the qualifying being very poor. My pacing, free practice and qualifying being very poor. But managed to turn it around. Obviously helped out by a great start. That's the thing, if we had upgraded the engine, then yeah, the starts would be even better, but we're not doing any upgrades this season. And we're still able to be competitive at the moment, which is good. It's just we're not going to be running away with the championship this season. Not as things stand at the moment anyway. When we get to the tougher races as well, it's going to be very interesting. I'm not looking forward to Sachsenring. The Ducatis don't tend to work around there anyway. So it might be a case of damage limitation in some races. But we'll see. Misano I'm expecting to win just because the AI are very, very weak around there. Okay. So good win at Mugello, my favourite track. And we got a Ducati win there. So everyone very happy. We've got over 4 million credits now. We've got the proposals received from Aprilia and KTM. Aprilia is 2 seasons. Oh, they're both 2 seasons, but their termination clauses are very, very cheap, considering how much we've actually got. So I think, performance-wise, they're exactly the same according to that bar. I think I'm going to go for KTM for next season. So that is who we're going with for next season. I know it's 2 seasons, but we will terminate our contract after 1 season. So we've got 6 laps to do around Catalunya. Let's go. It's a wet race. Uh-oh. Qualifying again very badly. 15th position this time. And what's even worse yet, it is raining. So, my first wet race with the Ducati. Actually, it's very rare that we do a wet race at all. So this is going to be a very rare wet race. We've done some wet track races, but not a lot of actual rain. I don't think we're going to be leading the championship after this race. I've had a couple of crashes around here. But, yeah, obviously front end. But I think it's going to be even worse now in the rain. I'm not looking forward to the hard braking zones. Okay, down to turn 1. Oh, we've got the ball. Someone's down already. That's Alicia Spargaro. We've been hit by Mir. I mean, we're inside the top 10. A lot of them go very wide there. A lot of them struggling for grip as well. The inside of Petrucci and Fabio. Not quite. Although Fabio's gone wide, they all had a twitch again through turn 4. But that has me up to 5th position. I tell you what, that's not a bad start. Oh, is Fabio going to be like Vinales was at Mugello? I hope not. Oh, yes he is. He is going to try and do a Vinales. But he didn't get through. So we are just behind our fellow Ducati rider, Andrea Dovizioso. Here we go, down to the corner. I'm not looking forward to. I've gone in a bit hot. Please don't lose the front, that's fine. Okay. So end of lap 1. Oh, again another slide there from Dovi. That allowed me to close right in, but I couldn't get past. End of lap 1, we're in 5th. I said we might be we might have to do some damage limitation. This might be one of those races. See what we can do. Try and get past Dovi using the slipstream. Okay. Oh, we were much later on the brakes than Rossi. He left me a bit of room anyway, so that's fine. We were a little bit hot in, but not too bad. But we're past Rossi now. Or is he going to be back at the inside? Yes, he is. Oh, no, okay. So that was me staying in 3rd position for now. A bit of a gap to Vinales and Marquez. So this isn't bad at the moment. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. Yeah, turn 5, I've lost the front into there in free practice and qualifying. It's basically been turns 5 and 10 that I've had the front end issues with the Ducati around here. But then we know what happened last season on the Yamaha into turn 10 on the final lap whilst leading. I ended up dropping it. That's why I'm very, very nervous into turn 10 at the moment. Especially with this Ducati where the front end just decides not to comply a lot of the time. We're nearly with Vinales. They do seem to get a better run through the last couple of corners though. Just tend to lose a little bit. So power mapping up to 2 for the straight, just to see if we can close in on Vinales. 45.5 for Marquez, 45.3 for me. Oh, get it stopped. It's fine, we got it stopped. Okay, through turn 3, that was Vinales having a moment, that made me have a moment as well. Might be able to get him into turn 4, outbrake him. There we go, up the inside. If we got it stopped, yes we have. Vinales white now. So there we go. We are now into 2nd place. So if it finishes as it is now, we will reset to being on exactly the same points again. Remember, I've only got a 5-point lead over Marquez, and there is a 5-point difference between first and second in the race. 25 for a win, 20 for second. Of course, I'm going to see if I can close them down. What's the gap at the moment? Probably over a second, I'd imagine. Not quite, but 0.9. Alright. Can I close them down? I'm not going to be close enough coming out the final corner to slipstream down the straight. So what, I'm glad I went for the medium rear tyre because it's already starting to overheat on the right hand side. So the soft would be really tearing itself up. So 45.2 for Marquez, it's 1.1 over the line, but I done a 45.0, but the gap's gone up. Oh, too hot into turn 1. Okay, through turn 3, Marquez, he was on the inside curb there. That was a bit dodgy. He had a massive moment. Can I really catch Marquez? Oh, he just looked over his shoulder there. We know that the Ducati does work in the wet, but it still doesn't feel that great. Not around here. It felt fine at Mugello. 0.6 is the gap, so the gap is coming down. But we have only got 2 laps to go after this one. Oh. We're down to turn 10, please, 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 please. Well, we've managed to get through turn 10 without crashing at the moment. Okay, so coming around to finish lap number 4. We have got 2 laps to go. So through the final corner onto the straight. The gap looks like it's gone back. What the hell was that? That was a weird characteristic for this the rumble strip. Like flip my bike up in the air. That's never happened before. I've used that rumble strip before and it's not been that violent. Oh! Marquez is down! His bike went flying. I think a few of them went down actually. I think he went on the inside curb again and just lost the rear. Well, we're leading. I don't think we would have been able to actually get Marquez. He's just taking himself out. I'll tell you what, depending on where he finishes, if he finishes, because that was a big crash and his bike would have been very badly damaged, if not completely destroyed. If he gets a DNF and we win, someone else is down, Zarco. So they've had quite a few crashes on this lap. Rabat's down as well. They may have had a coming together, I'm not sure. We'll have a look at Marquez's crash after the race. But yeah, if he DNFs and we win, we will have a 30-point lead. Not being funny, before we even started this race, I thought that was going to be me doing something like that. But Marquez is down. I'm still not entirely sure if I would have been able to get past him, but we are leading on the final lap. Morbidelli's in second, Quartararo in third. So the Petronas Yamaha boys in second and third. It all just seemed to happen through turn 3. He hit the inside curb and down he went. Someone else hit Morbidelli's down. I reckon he's done the same. Franklin Morbidelli just crashed out of second place. Brad Binder's down as well. There are a lot of crashes going on now. I wonder if because the rear is wearing out on the right hand side, if they're just sliding the rear around a bit too much now through turn 3, and that's putting them on the curb, and then that is also making them crash. But I'm going to go very careful for the rest of this lap now. Don't want to throw it away now, because this time last season everything was all looking good for a race win, all until the next braking zone. We're still fine now, but it's just about now it went, and we've managed to get through. We are going to win again. 2 wins on the bounce. A win in the wet. Marquez down. Someone else is down. Alex Marquez is down. So Repsol Honda, I don't think are going to score any points. Rossi's down as well. So a few more crashes going on. But it doesn't matter. We have won here at Catalunya. Surprise victory. We've won in the wet. So Quartararo got second. Petrucci third. Miller, Rins, Oliveira in the top 10. How many people crashed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 DNFs. 12 DNFs in the race. Even Iannone scored some points. Wow. Yeah, 30-point lead. Marquez is really taking him out of contention at the moment. Oh, we've moved up to third ahead of Repsol Honda because they didn't really score any points in that race. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Right, let's look at some of the crashes. So this is Marquez. Yeah, he just got on the curb. And that was it. His bike went flying. So here it is from another angle. The TV camera. So through turn 3. Yeah, it gets on the inside curb. And that is it. His bike just completely goes. So Vinales went down as well. Exactly the same. Wow, his bike went very high. Very high. And here is Dovizioso. Rossi went down as well. And Dovi done exactly the same. His bike didn't go too flying that time. So here's Morbidelli as well. Right, here's Rossi as well. Crashing. Again, yeah, just loads of them were doing exactly the same thing. Getting on the inside curb through turn 3. Right, good win. A bit of a gift from Marquez there. But yeah, a lot of them were doing that through turn 3. Only mainly from lap 4 or 5 onwards they started doing that. So I think it was mainly to do with the tyres starting to go off. And yeah, on the inside curb, and it just flinging them off. No grip on there. So a 30-point lead, I was not expecting that. Not expecting that at all. So we got a whole, well, over a whole race win's worth of points at the moment. I'm glad I managed to capitalise on that though. So I was very, very nervous about that race, especially after last season. That was with a bike that's front end wasn't too bad. So back to the menus. We're leading the championship by 30 points. Marquez. Oh dear. But yeah, 12 people DNFing in the last race. That was just crazy. Right, let's just decline the Aprilia offer because obviously we've signed with KTM now. But anyway, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, wash your hands, and stay safe. See you.